Okay, in this exercise, we will try to solve the previous problem that we saw before, the odd even numbers, but this time we're going to use it with functions. Okay, so this is what's going to happen actually in the future assignments. You will see a lot of a lot of the programs, they they have to be completed using functions. Okay, so let's go back again just to take you back again to the odd even number example that we saw before. If you guys remember, the program is going to ask the user for a number, and the user is going to input an integer. We'll input a number, we convert to an integer, and then we're going to test it. If it's the mod 2, this number is equal to 0, that means it's even. Else, it's odd. Okay, and let's run this program just to show you that it's running. It's going to ask me for a number. If I say 4, it's going to say even, which is great. So we're going to do the same thing in this exercise, but it will be using functions. Okay, so I'm gonna go just over here just to copy this one, just to show you what is the difference between this one and the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna go to module 6 and I'm gonna say new odd even. But this time I'm going to create functions. Okay, so I'm going to create a function. Based on the question is like, make sure that I use this function, and this function has one parameter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say define, and the name of the function, I can name it like, for example, odd underscore even. But if you get a question in the assignment, you have to follow exactly the same name of the function I give you. Okay, so let me go back here again. I'm going to go back here again, see what is the question I gave you, the name of it. The name of it tells you even odd. Okay, let me go over here, be even odd. Okay, so it's going to take one parameter, and then don't forget the colon. Okay, so what is going to happen here? Here is that when you start with the function, you will treat this number as it's already provided for you. So you will never ever say input statement inside the function trying to get the value of num. Okay, the value of num is going to pass to you in the argument when we call the function. You never ever ask the user inside the function. Okay, so we are going to solve and finish this problem, or find out if num is even or odd, as if the number already exists in our hand. Okay, all right, what does that mean? Well, here's my previous code that I did here. If you see this part, if num mod 2 equals 0, print even, otherwise print odd. Here I didn't add this highlighted area is the code with the num available already. How did I get it? I get it before. Okay, with the function we will see how we're gonna get it, but now we're gonna get this part as if we have the value already. Okay, so this is the function, the number, assuming it's already there, so you're gonna test it, it's even or it's gonna be odd, and this is the function is done. And the function is going to print. It's not going to return anything. Okay, let me go back here again and write my main part. So remember, when you write your program using functions, functions are first, then the main part. Okay, with the main part we said that, and I hope you guys watched the previous video. The main part is going to be, it's always going to start with this if statement. Okay, if underscore underscore name equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, then colon. Okay, here I'm gonna ask the user to input the number. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, for example, let's say the number is gonna be stored in x. Okay, I'm gonna say x input enter a number. Okay, so the user is going to input the number. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to call the function, which is even odd. Okay, I'm going to call the function. So I'm going to say even odd. What I'm going to pass to it, what is my argument? My argument is going to be x. And that's it. So what's going to happen right now? You write the program like this, you try to run it. What's going to happen? The interpreter is going to go ahead here is going to see that line by line. Yes, I have something called even odd function. It's going to continue, it's not going to do anything, and then it's going to come to the main. It's going to see that you are asking the user for an input, and you store it in a variable calls x. So far is nothing special. Then you come over here and you say even odd, and the argument is x. So Python is going to say, I've seen this before. It's right there. So I'm going to go there. So the argument that you pass to me is x, and here the parameter is num. It's going to be mapped to it. Okay. So it's going to be over here. Just imagine it could be like, think about it like this way: x mod 2 equal to 0, then print it's even, else odd. Okay, let's try to run the program and let's see what's going to happen over here. Okay, let me close that one here. So I'm going to run this one here. And this is from, going to make sure it's from my module 6. Yes, this is module 6. Okay. All right, so I'm going to input 18. It's even. You see, it's worked. So we did the same program that we did earlier in the previous module, but this time we used functions. So the function name, we did everything. Again, I'm going to repeat that because this is a common mistake, especially at the beginning. A lot of people that you see that we have the num. Some people, they go inside the function and ask the user to input num. No, the num is already coming from here. Okay, how did I get it? Because when I called the function, remember the function is two parts: calling the function, which is this line, and defining the function. Okay, if you pass any arguments to the function when you called it, these arguments going to be used over here. Okay, you don't have to ask the user again. It's very, very, very rare that you see an input statement inside a function. Okay, it's almost nothing. You'll never see an input statement inside the function. So do not do an input statement inside the function. The function is going to do two things. Usually it's going to print, or it's going to return a value, which we're going to see later on in later videos. Okay, thank you.